A man walked into his boss's office and asked for a raise. Of course, said the boss. How about a raise plus a company car, working from home whenever you want, and 2 more weeks of vacation per year? Overjoyed, the man said, "Wow, that's incredible. You must be joking." The boss replied, "Of course I am, but you started it." Haha, bosses. Hello, I'm Kovar. And today seems like a perfectly good day for, Final Fantasy XIV. Now I need to talk to Glaunt. What voice was I doing for Glaunt? So, did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You know, I could make a whole bar of emotes. Where is it? HUD layout. There's hotbar 3. I want hotbar 4. We're going to configure that. We're going to make it a 6x2. Bring it down to 90% size. I want it the same as hotbar 3. Oh, that it needs to be down to 80. Okay. 80% size. There we go. Save. And then we're going to put some stuff onto it. Actions and traits. Orders, duties, actions. Where's emotes? Emotes are in here, right? Or did I just do that for nothing at all? General. Boards? Main oh, here we go. Character, duty, log, social, party, social, maybe? Emotes. What if I do... Nope. Okay, so we gotta go to... Oh, I didn't make that hotbar visible. Hotbar 4. Enable it. There we go. Then we're gonna put emotes on there. Favorites. Is there an easier way to access the emotes menu? Social emotes. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna put on dance, doubt, Imperial Salute. We want easy access to that. Joy, thumbs up, cheer, sit on ground, sure. Oh, / Imperial Salute. That's pretty easy. Furious. Face palm. And air quotes. There we go. Can I do the Imperial Salute right here? Yes, I can. Okay. You are called Kovar Lockhart, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Glomwood. As a fellow adventurer and son of Erzia both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Centri, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via a traditional means. See, there we need the air quotes. From the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Centri never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not to take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, 1 for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Okay, now where's that relative to me? That's... in here? Okay, yeah, this is the right way. Although, actually, you know what? I don't love this as it currently stands. I want to have a gap between the hotbars. Okay, let's ride on the chocobo. Oh, I could have put one more thing on there. Oh, well. So anyway, we just follow the road. Nice and relaxing and peaceful. Come on. Okay, we're almost there. I don't care about a fate. There, out of the fate. And back to... oh, the old-fashioned way means we gotta do some combating. Okay. Nope, don't stand in that. Alrighty. I am kind of getting my butt handed to me. Maybe fighting 2 guys who are together wasn't my best choice. Use True North. That'll make things a little easier. And then... there we go. Got 1 helm. Alright, how about you, bud? Let's heal up a little bit more before we do it. I can wait, I'm patient! Everyone knows that I'm the most patient gamer. True strike! Didn't get all the way full, that's okay. There we are. There's only 1, so I'm only going to try and use stuff from the bottom row when it's got the outline. Okay. We got 2 helms. Hello, Grumpy Rat, how you doing? Now it's your turn. And we're just gonna take you out. We need stuff. There we go. Got all 3 helms. Now where do I get the uniforms? Is that's here too? Okay. Oh, and I got a uniform already too. Okay. I don't know who has which, so we're just gonna try. We're gonna fight and hope for the best. You gotta remember, I've got that, leg sweep thing. I got feint, I've got, leg sweep. Those are both potentially really useful for bosses, and I haven't been using them at all. because it doesn't fit with how I see myself as pure DPS. There we are. There we go. Got all my uniforms, got all my helms. And it looks like the fate... Oh, the fate's here. It's just not shown on my map anymore. Okay. I'm not complaining. Not doing it either way. Alright. We run back. Could I have warped back? There is a, there is a crystal right there, which I have unlocked. It doesn't seem far enough for that to be good use of money. Even though it's not that much money. I got 136,000 now. I gotta spend it on something. Okay, we go into town. Level 46 seasoned adventurer. Yeah, I don't care. There you are. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Yes. Damaged, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. That's what happens when I fight enemies to get them. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith, Eginolf, and the diamond forge in Rowena's House of Splendor should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead, and have been assured that he is expecting you. Were he not, you must have already impressed upon him the need for the utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. Up here, okay. Where is it? It's in here, I think. Sprint! And then hard right. Eginolf. So you're the venturous Sark Malak sent, are you? I've been waiting for you now, and let's see what you got for me. I think I called him Sam Malak earlier instead of Sark. I see. Ah, yes. I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malak a favor or two. Took good care of old Eginolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did. I suppose he always felt the adventurer's life calling him. But here I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a minute or two and get the great Eginolf. We'll have your gear looking good as new. Oh, we got a fireplace. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sark Malak my regards, will you? Okay. Well, then we go back to where we... No. We go back to where we just came from. There's a center on me button. That one. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, hand over again. It's the third time I've handed over those same things. Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Eginolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst the Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates a new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. This is the ancient Rome strategy. Roman Empire. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Huh? Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Okay. Glaumont, good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. Took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Centri deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments. Hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's toll. So I'm hoping to coax the Imperials out of the shells. I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of the old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Ain't far from the truth now, I come to think of it. Any road we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you want to lure them as near to Revenant's toll as you can. I guess not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here, filched fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper, simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along, eh? And don't forget to salute. Okay. Oops. Where? Oh, all the way back down there. Okay. Wait a minute, I need to change clothes before I do this, don't I? There we go. Alrighty. Oh, that's not that much damage. Speaking of Magitech. Man, maybe I could replay Final Fantasy VI. Wouldn't stream that one, though. That would be a strictly my own time game. I've got enough Final Fantasies on stream as it is right now. With this every 3 weeks and 7 Rebirth every 2. I don't have room for 6 also. Okay. No. I'm not looking to fight right now. Hello? From another patrol, are you? When next you see your commanding officer, tell him that he leads a sloppy unit. If any of my lot forgot to salute a superior officer, they would be on their arse faster than you can say latrine duty. I did salute you! Maybe I didn't click you first. How about that? Oops. Where's my history? Chat log, history. Oh well. Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Okay, let's go back toward town. I don't want to fight right now. These guys, they're just begging for these mud puppies. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Alrighty. So we're gonna go right there. Now I could turn on my chocobo. Doesn't make much difference over here, but you know, anything is better than none at all. I didn't mean to do that. No, yes I did. Wait, this isn't where I needed to go, is it? No. This is just in front of... Looks like it on the map. Where's the specified location? It's up there. Okay. I can make it up there. It's not hard. There we go. Level sync. I will be synced down to 50. Okay. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Duty commenced. Keep hitting the Reaper till it stops moving. Okay. See if that gives me any kind of advantage using my statuses right away. Maybe get myself some healing too. This thing really looks like FF6 Magitech. Okay. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Get out of there. My pal is gonna die soon if I don't finish this. So I'm starting to get a little nervous. Duty failed. Let me try again. No. Use. I don't want to level down. I want to do it, and I want to do it well. Let me fail more than once before you show that. Skip cutscene. Okay. I just want to do as much damage as I can as quickly as I can. Without Sid dying this time. This is going a little bit better, but still not as well as I would like. Oh, here comes more enemies. Magitech armor is now overclocked. Okay. Stay out of that. If we can take it out without Sid dying, that's all we really need. Okay. But Sid's getting hurt, and I don't like to see that. Okay, we only have a couple of enemies at once right now. So this might not be too bad. There we go. And we take you out too. Duty complete. That was much more efficient that time. I focused harder on, At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. On AoE attacks. Not wishing to lift a gift chocobo in the beak? It does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge! What's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. Looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say it, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Eh? But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, cart chocobo. I heard that. A hole has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Kovar. What a toss. Belly down and then suddenly upright. All right. This is gonna go well. I can smell it. No, I just smell whiskey. A little bit of cherry, maybe. Alrighty. Go up here. Up here. That's... well. I wish my bird could jump higher. That would make my life a lot easier. It jumps reasonably high, all things considered, though. Okay. We got a spot for us. Saved. Slaffborn. I don't know who you are. The Magitech armor? Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Oh, he's got a workshop in here? Sick. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Weapon coffer. I don't need to still be wearing the Imperial armor, I don't think. The repairs are proceeding apace. Shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mortona. But not all is lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Centri had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. Da, 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 da. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of... I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause! Okay. Goldsmiths Guild. All the way to Ul'dah, which is not currently my set home. So we pay for it. It's fine, it's fine. I don't mind spending a bit of gold. Okay, I need to make it... Do I need to go into the center? What am I doing? I can use the Ethernet. I have the whole Ethernet here unlocked. I'm going to the Goldsmiths Guild. I know there's a crystal there. Yeah. It's free. And quick and easy. Serendipity. Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinaud's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his manservant would be coming to collect... What?! Alphinaud? Okay. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphinaud has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Alphinaud, we're gonna have a talk after this. I don't appreciate that. I mean, I guess it worked, but like, come on. All right. Let me into the workshop. Want to go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Hello, Wedge. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. No, our friend said that I'm his servant. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphinaud? Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. Without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Should is the key word here. Should. That doesn't mean it will. There! She's ready. Magitech armor. Engage! Number 1, engage. This is Star Trek still. Or not. Huh. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Please work. It worked! Yes! She's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Kovar, would you care to do the honors? Man, no wonder I saw a bunch of people riding these things. It's my new mount. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Oh my goodness. This is all Chocobo stuff. How do I put this thing in my hotbar? Or do I travel? Map duty. Maybe I don't. Okay. So just climb up this thing? Okay, I already know how to do that. So I set off the smoke signal. No anomalous movements detected from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north as quick as you can. It says sprint, but I can't use sprint. Sprint does not offer service in this area. Okay. This might be faster than my Chocobo, I'm not sure. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Kovar. Okay, can do, buckaroo. Can doozle, buckaroozle. I can't use the Imperial Salute while I'm doing this. It's a shame. That's a shame. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Aye. Get wrecked, buddy. I didn't try to fight you. That's okay. We'll take you out. Not hard. Just annoying. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team, in which case we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. / welcome. Okay, we're level syncing. What do we get for this? Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway, ball was a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the one Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Gallian technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? Appreciation. I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials! They've come for the armor! Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper! What a sound effect. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements! We got us like a proper cutscene here. The hells you will. Is that a radio jammer? Yes, it is. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Cobra, protect the armor at all costs. Okay, you got it, dude. Here we are. Wait a minute. No, you don't. Okay, faint, leg sweep, bloodbath, just to get them out here. Okay, now it's 1v1. Well, it was. Crap, crap, crap. Let's use these as much as we can. Okay. We're getting there, but I don't know if we're getting there quickly enough. I only see one dude here now, and it's the big guy, so we might be okay. Yeah, there we go. It's good. Oh, it didn't even barely took half damage. First shot, baby! Hey, we're on your side. We protected you. Do you recognize Sid? Open your mouth. You don't open your mouth. We protected you. Chief, look, she moved! Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Centri and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch! I think I might have too much green on my color grade here. Looking mighty yellow. Okay. We got us a Magitech armor. The servo mechanism is now fully functional. All it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we like to get. How go your preparations, Kovar? We leave as soon as you're ready. I'm ready! Glomund, you came! I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women what are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman, with a smile never far from her face. Hello, Mixling! I'm surprised you're here today. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing. She was. Gentle as a lamb. But tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. Hi, cat! I hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew. And the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire. I became an adventurer so as to own my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glomund. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, that's what's more important than that. And any road after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have is helped stave off my appetite for revenge. Well, something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you. If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempted to know your offer is, I'm afraid I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. Well, that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Raga give you strength. All right. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Centri, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Okay, fine, I'll put it back on. I need my disguise. It's important. I can wear it, and I can do this. Yeah, that's right, Mix. While you were gone, I set myself up another hotbar entirely of emotes. Alright. Now, with today's stream title, it would be a shame if I somehow didn't make it to Castrum Centri. So, here we go! I'd be happier still to be piloting a giant mech suit. But, you know. 'Tis not mine to do at this moment. In the meantime, we dash onward down to here. We're trying to break in, but it's called Escape from Castrum Centri. Wonder what that's about. Oh, for fuck's sake. These stupid freaking mud puppies. They do nothing but get in the way when I'm trying to do the story of this game. They're not even that hard. Like, they're not free, but they're not hard. Alright. You all done there, bud? Okay, I thought so. Forgive me for saying so, but you got quite a dashing figure in Imperial black and crimson. But now is not the time for jests. Crimson does work well on me. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Centri lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alfino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alfino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via link pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Okay. Doing this again. Somehow he goes from belly down to upright. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder. Ida and Stola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alfino and I attracted too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless. If memory serves. Wise words. Wise words! All right. The Imperial patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Koba. May the 12 keep you. Okay. Through the Black Gate into Mordor. What a bad salute. You cover up your face. When I do the salute, it messes up my voice in the microphone. I don't know how much, but I know it does. Music cut off? Okay, oh no.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself.
It's about making a point.
This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help.
Too bad!
You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
Bullshit.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it.
We describing to the pain here?
Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia.
Credit where due, this is the most acting Minfilia has done.
You leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study.
Robo Kovar, don't repeat yourself.
Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
You see right up there. Up there. Robo Kovar said the same thing twice in a row.
Yes, milady.
It would be cool if I had a monitor on the ceiling so that I could look up there and read chat and it would be right above me. Okay. Perform an Imperial salute to Imperial soldiers. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? Oh, you mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Signs of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Storage tower! We are learning. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Centri, engineer. What? Prisoners? Now you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. I can do an enthusiastic jump, how about that? What about you? Wake up! Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, all right. I dare say you know the one I mean. Eh, the svelte blonde? Goodness, no, it's the Lala Felon lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I went to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Well, I know who that is. I'm glad they're both alive. What about you? What's this? You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key, see that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Okay, dumbass. Leave Tataru alone. You say it in a Leave Brittany Alone voice. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. I have it. I wish I remember what voice I was doing for Biggs from one episode to another. Was he Patrick Warburton? I don't know. No, that was someone else. It was Patrick Warburton. Maybe I was doing New York. Really no way for me to tell right now because I can't just go watch my old videos in the middle of a video. That ain't how it works. Steel door. We are once again level sinking down to 50. Maybe at some point I'll have to start doing battles. I'm only 4 below the level sink. Or 4 above the level sink. No! Minfilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. Oh, I didn't give him a dignified accent like that. Thank goodness they're safe. What's this? It's Kovar with a steel door! What is that a reference to? Sounds familiar. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Just wrestling in general, okay. Reminded me of Pokemon, what's it called? For the N64. Not Snap. Yeah, you stay there. Don't draw suspicion. Tadaru! We must do something! Wish I could... Stadium, thank you. We risk letting the entire Castrum know we're here. You're right. We may not get a better chance. I don't know the accent I was doing, and because of that, I'm like all over the place trying to do like 4 accents at once. This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? Reaper seized? When? And this came to light only now? Uh-oh. Culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. You just sent everyone out after us. There's no one here to protect you. Well, there's almost no one here to protect you. Okay, there's a lot of enemies here, so we're going to try and use stuff from the top row whenever we can. Unbind us. I can't just unbind you in the middle of battle. Duty failed. What'd I do wrong? What'd I do wrong? Or maybe I was just thinking of Pokemon in general. What's this? Psyduck is evolving. No, that's just what, not what's this. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna do better this time. How much better? I don't know. But I think one of my dudes died is what happened. This one here is giving me the most trouble. But now you're the only one left. You can't give me that much trouble now. Use True North. That'll make it easier to attack. Yeah, I should have saved this guy for last the first time. This is going about 1,000 times better. He's the one who went straight for me before, so I was like, okay. Oh, I didn't unbind them. Oh, I needed to go back to them and break their binding. I see. Kovar! I was so scared. Well, they gave me the instruction and I thought unbind. That sounds like a cutscene coming out. I didn't know I unbind just by attacking in their general vicinity. That's not how anything else in this game has ever worked so far. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. I did not. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us wait ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Yeah, I ignored it on purpose because I assumed it wasn't an in-battle instruction. I misunderstood it. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Fail and I shall have your head! And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahrimanida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed science! How did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told, there chanced to be a commotion outside of the Castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Ishtal is just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight, like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sas Junius. It was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends! We'll never forgive you! Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard! That's not us. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Confound it! Ida with me! Run away! Nope. Run away! After them! Where is His Excellency? And the hanger, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once! Yes, my lady. That'll hurt. No, 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 no! There they are! Fan out and surround them! Yeah, we outnumber you. Oh, no, some of my party members don't count. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in! See everyone to safety! You do have a Reaper. No, Wedge, don't do it! That wasn't smart. Oh no. Kova, hold him off! I'll look after him in Philly and Tataru. Alright. Defeat the enemy and escape from Castrum Centri. I need to focus on the ones who are attacking my party. Okay. Why is Spruce Strike the right one over and over again? Okay. There we go. Invulnerable. Oh, that's why. Reading combat dialogue. Whatever's generating the shield must be near. You must find it. I didn't see the dialogue. I didn't even notice it to read. Aha! Thank you, Mix. That was extremely helpful. I'm so used to not reading the combat dialogue because most of it's just flavor, and it's hard to pay attention to the actual gameplay when I'm doing that. But I noticed something was up. Is there another one? Okay, it looks like that was it. Oh yeah, it's taking damage now. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's taking damage quickly. Goodness. Oh, there's some more. There's some more. Okay, we gotta find another shield generator. I will look for one wherever it may be. Found you. Okay. Now we can go back on the attack. I don't know if that was defending both of them or just one of them. That one's still invulnerable. Okay. I feared that might be the case. Papalima's taking damage. I'm going to focus on the shield generator first, actually. There we go. Take you out. Alright. Both of them should be vulnerable now. Okay. And I'm at full health. I'm not taking damage. How's the new design? Have care! That thing's not invulnerable, is it? I sure hope not. I don't know which one I should be focusing on, but I take out the one that's lower just because it's that much longer before anything can do anything. If that makes sense. I don't know that it does. Is he healing? What is healing him? We're gonna take you out because I think you're healing the other guy. Yes, because it's got the dotted lines around it. And I know that's not the smart move. Well, now it's two enemies. Yeah, for some reason, they're healing faster than I can take them out. I'm gonna go on a research expedition because I think something's healing them. I don't see anything over there. Maybe I just needed them farther apart from each other. Crap, that was an AoE. I didn't want to use that right here. Okay, it's finally down. Yeah, I just needed a separate... Oh! They have a healer? I didn't see you there, bud. That'll do it. Okay. There's my problem solved. So that's a Colossus, is it? More like a colossal waste of iron. I was looking for the healer. I just kind of got lucky by baiting one of them away. That wasn't what I meant to do, but it worked. You know, the thing is, I deliberately put my AoEs in my second hotbar and my non-AoEs in my first hotbar. But my stupid monkey brain here is like, oh, yeah. We got freaking, the dotted lines. That's the one to use because it's more powerful. Oh, more powerful right now. I didn't know she could do that.
What the?
The Ashtola.
Yashtola. We're pronouncing the apostrophe all the way.
Give us our delay.
I was doing Yishtola or Ishtola even, but not Yashtola.
Papolimo. Minfilia. Ida.
We also got Tataru here.
What took you so long?
Oh, that's not the voice I was doing for him at all.
Well, it's nice to see you too.
It is not Yashtola. Okay, I didn't think it was. That seemed wrong.
Just wait.
I was. When I remember, I do Yishtola, like Y instead of E. But Yashtola sounded wrong.
First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
That's so different from the voice I thought he had. Let's get back to being heavily outnumbered. I can remember that.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
And Biggs is high-pitched? I hate that I had to go this long before hearing him.
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
I don't like this casting. They're all reversed. No. Biggs is a big guy. Make him a big voice. He's Scottish, apparently. I can do that. Not well, but I can do it a little bit.
But there's no one in there.
And the really frustrating thing is that there's some of the best acting I've heard so far. And I just had to wait so long to hear them.
I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
I can do that.
One. Two.
Of course, they're doing the thing where everyone takes a different
3.
number.
4.
Kovar, say your line! 5. It's so anticlimactic having the last one not voiced.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas.
How about the people who just lost a prisoner? That's pretty pitiful.
This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Embrace. 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 What vowel do you think that was, bud?
What in the 7 hells?
I'm still doing Sid deeper than that. I don't care. He should be deeper.
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us.
And Alphino should sound like Chadley from Rebirth and Remake.
Weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo.
Minfilia's acting has like gotten inexplicably better and is still bad, but it's also way better than before.
The Aragons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
She's still like pronouncing each syllable as if it's a foreign language, with no variance to her cadence or rhythm at all. But she's acting the emotion of the scene a little bit.
Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian.
Ass.
An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
You memorize their robes? I don't.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Oh, now he looks like a member of Organization 13. Kingdom Hearts time! What the f- What? What? I do not accept this!
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
That explains a lot. I didn't. I'm sure there were clues, but like, I'm only playing once every 3 weeks, and that makes it easier to forget little details.
Thancred! No!
And like, they didn't show his face. Oh, not recognizing him at the face reveal. I don't know. Like, dude, Biggs looks like every other dude of his species, of his race. They all look not exactly the same, but pretty damn close. Most of the characters in this game, not Alphino, but most of the characters in this game look kind of the same.
And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind?
I'd forgotten what Thancred looked like.
Every move and where to find us. Confound it all!
But I remembered the name and I knew he was a member of the Scions. The shortest giraffe in the zoo.
No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing.
We can fix this.
When they learn of the
We're all
Empire's
alive.
weapon,
Unfortunately,
they cannot be
including
certain
Thancred.
what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem
Hey, one at a time.
item I requested.
but the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together,
I'm sorry to press,
there shall
but I
ever be
need
hope of
urgently.
victory.
What is Minfilia up to right now?
The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
Alphina's got this like really exciting, invigorating, emotional speech, and Minfilia's like, hold on, I gotta take this call.
Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
Okay, I'm done with my phone call. What was it all about? What did you say? What'd I miss?
I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
You know, if that actress had been allowed to use her normal voice instead of trying to do an accent, I bet she could have been okay. Let's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move, upon my word. And relay to Slaversin the order to sail, that is all. This is the most cutscene we've ever gotten at once. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Hello. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. Well, what would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. Okay. Sure. That was a cutscene. Oh, there's more. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. I don't have a scroll. Just got my phone. Von Balthasar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods. Yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. Yeah, no shit. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Okay. We're in front of Minfilia, and you know what? That's a good stopping point. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every all of you. Boy, my face is glary right now. I will be back on Wednesday with more Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. We're going to be doing the Stone Tower Temple. Saturday, Super Mario Maker 2. It's going to be a viewer levels and new courses, combination thereof. Monday, we're continuing Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. We're still on the 3D World part. Until then, I appreciate you all very much, and I wish you all peace. Bye-bye.